Now we're going to story number 1. I went to prison for drugs and wrote a book about it.
That's definitely
Oh my fucking, where did you pull that out of, bro?
I
Where
reckon.
did you get that from?
It's nice. It's a good photo. Who took that photo? That's a pretty good photo cover.
I reckon it's definitely the killer.
It's been so long since he's pulled this out.
I forgot it existed.
Yeah.
That's just a joke.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a real
He
one.
is a bit of a joke. The book is a bit of a joke. So,
And you won't find a joke in that book.
It's a little gag for the fans. There we go.
all right, nothing wrong with that.
Okay, here's the real first one. I shook George W. Bush's hand.
Oh.
Okay, so it's not, I would say it's not us three because we're too young.
Well, you never know. Could be me.
He's old.
He's still alive.
No, I know he's still alive, but it's like, he's irrelevant.
W. Look at how sus he looks.
I'm trying to figure out who it is.
You are a criminal. Maybe you.
You also haven't spoken yet.
I'm trying to.
You're tearing up. There's tears in your eyes.
All right, answer this honestly.
Yep.
Have you ever bought weapons from George W. Bush?
Yeah.
Did you ever invade a country based on lies told
I
by
didn't
George
shake
W?
his hand. I threw a shoe at him. No, it's not me.
Yeah, because that's so believable.
Now I'm worrying it's a killer.
Oh, okay.
Because a killer was born in different countries.
Wait, isn't
I was born in different countries, and then I was pieced together. It was like some sort of weird Frankensteinian science experiment.
Yeah.
He was poorly assembled.
It wasn't gone. It got arms from Uganda, legs from Liberia.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely one of those three.
So
A killer.
I think it's Andrew.
I think it's Andrew as well.
I still think it's Andrew. I think it could be a killer, but I think it's Andrew.
I'm leaning to a killer, but I'm going to go Hamo just because.
that's 3 hamos.
Fools.
That's a gangster.
3 hamos.
It's 4 hammers.
That's 4 votes for Hamo. Do I reveal it now or do I reveal it later?
really late
now.
tonight.
The real person who shook George W. Bush's hand was a killer.
I knew it!
I knew it would have been one of you
I
two. I was
called
like,
it.
yeah, fuck.
Swing the camera on me, Luke, because I called it.
Well, I used to work for Lockheed and Martin.
Raytheon, board member.
He came to my school when I lived overseas. He flew in a helicopter, and they lined up all the kids in the school, which was like 3,000. And then he went around and he shook every single child's hand.
See, I knew it because it's international. I knew it.
That's
the last time I
Crazy.
think twice about my opinions.
You snookered yourself.
I will only have first opinions now.
Story number 2. I adjusted my Bumble settings to worldwide and ended up matching with someone from New York. I then flew 21 hours to meet them for our first date. But to my surprise, it was just a casual lunch as I brought their friend along.
Whoever this belongs to, I'm so embarrassed for you.
What is that? What is that stare?
Story.
It's
Hamo.
gotta be.
What do you think, Hamo?
It's not me again. I'm not that desperate and pathetic, okay? I don't even know that you could go global with these settings. I reckon it's definitely one of these loser chicks.
Yeah, mate.
Lonely women.
Yeah, one of these fucking.
Lonely
You know what
women.
I'm saying?
Wait. Sorry. I just remembered something.
Yes. Memory.
Alan once told me a story of him flying to New York once, but I can't. There was no mention of a girl.
That
Oh
sounds like
my
an Alan
God.
story.
Okay,
be
this
Alan.
changes things.
Does that change things?
Like I'm changing my vote based on that. To you.
But we haven't had the votes on you.
We didn't even question whether it could be Sam.
Yeah, but I would.
And she travelled all the
Yeah.
time.
She goes to
had
Bali all the
money.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had not all the money, but she had.
I reckon you can probably get a date locally.
Thank you, killer.
Yeah, like even in this room, like maybe even in the studio, even in this lineup.
Yeah, I mean, there might be someone right now.
Somewhere.
Why don't you change your settings to 10, feet?
Alan, do you deny?
10 foot.
Do you deny it's
Of course
you?
I deny. Of course I deny.
But you have been to New York?
No, I've never been to New York.
You swear on your life you've never been to New York.
I swear on my life, I've never been to New York. I wish I went to New York.
I went to New York recently and it was 23 hours.
Maybe it's Rodney. My vote's Rodney now.
This person went pretty quick. I wish I got that flight.
I think it's either Hamo or Sam.
I think it's Alan or Abby.
Weirdly, my gut instinct is Sam.
Mine is
Oh, you
too.
think so?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
feel like that'd be a
Promise
funny thing
not.
for you to do.
Promise not.
Yeah, I
She
feel like you
promised
would
not.
do that just for the like.
Definitely not.
Oh, we got to lock it in. We're getting word from our producers.
Break it.
Yeah. They're saying we're going to wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it
We're
up.
going to wrap it up. We got to judge. What do you say? Who do you say, Hammer?
Yeah, this is tough.
I'm gonna go Alan.
Okay.
Alright, I'm
Alan.
gonna stick with Andrew, 'cause that's my first opinion. And as I said before, I'm not changing my opinions after my first thought.
Oh my god, we can't do this for every game. You already do it for Guess
I'm
Who.
gonna Sherlock that in.
Yeah, that's Sherlock in.
Oh, fuck's sakes, we killed that.
I think Alan.
I think it's Andrew. I think it's Hammer.
Oh, whoa. Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
Oh.
Deadline or whatever.
Do you promise that you didn't go to New York ever?
promise you, I
Ever in your
ever,
whole
I
life?
swear.
And if you did, you'll give me $1,000.
Sure.
No, say it.
I will give you $1,000
Okay, I bet it's Andrew then.
if I ever been to New York.
Okay, I'll give it to Andrew.
The person was Alan.
Game! Fuck you!
Camera, bitch!
Shut up, it's a game!
$1,000.
Did you really do that?
Yeah.
21.
Well, yeah. But it wasn't that sad. It was much cooler. I recreated a lot of movie scenes when I was there.
Sorry?
I recreated a lot of movie scenes while I was there.
Like scenes of like rejection from movies. Classic scenes of rejection.
Crying down the streets of
crying
New York.
Right, running in the rain to the airport.
Moving on to story number 3. I used to buy soft drink cans and gummy bears in bulk. I would then sell them at my school as a side hustle.
Hammer. This has got to be Hammer's first hustle.
For God's sake, am I going to be the scapegoat of every one of these weird stories?
You've been an entrepreneur for a long time.
What, you think none of us?
It always starts.
I'm the only one with entrepreneurial
It starts
spirit.
with Coca-Cola.
Shame on you guys.
Do you make more money selling Coca-Cola or heroin?
Oh, he's been dealing coke for a long time, I suppose, this guy.
I ran an illegal casino at my school, but I never saw, what was it? Soft drinks and...
Gummy bears.
I feel like Hammer would only put in stories that are like fucking sick.
So true.
And this isn't like a fucking sick
So
story.
it's either you or I reckon it's either you or a killer.
I'd like that you give me credit for being that smart as a
It's a
kid.
killer.
I reckon that it's kind of a guy thing, to be honest, this thing.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because
To try and have a side hustle?
I reckon girls could get free sodas whenever they want.
That's true.
And
That's-
guys are just like...
School? What do you mean? You said
They stand at the canteen like it's a bar, and they wait for a guy to buy them a soda.
No, I would do that sometimes. I'd ask for their change. They'd
Exactly.
just give it to me.
That's what I think.
You're like a homeless person.
I was getting charged more than everyone.
Can I please have some change?
Yeah. You rattle a
If you
little
always got
cup.
the change, you'd collect enough you could buy anything.
From who?
Just kids at school whenever they
Okay.
bought something.
All right.
All right, well, let's start at this end with you, Sam.
Oh, the pressure. A killer.
It's not me. It's 100%.
Okay, hammer.
Oh, wow.
That's trust. That's trust.
She's like a fan
Sam
with
says-
us.
If it's me, I'll give you
Sorry, but
$1,000.
it's really funny that you started this episode.
Okay, I'll vote for Alan.
Oh, okay, we've got to change.
Actually, Alan's so pushy on Andrew.
I think it's a killer.
Wait, I think it's Andrew.
I think it's Andrew.
I think it's a killer.
So we've got 2, 2, 1.
So what happens then?
Sam's the
I
dividing vote.
have to decide.
Go through again.
A killer.
Come on,
Okay.
Sam. Pick one. Pick
Okay,
him.
I'll vote for a killer.
No.
Killer is 3 to a killer. The person who did say it was Hamo.
I called it. Come on now.
He's run out of stories.
Yeah, you really have.
Once a hustler, always a hustler.
You gave me real eyes. You gave me like honestly, it's not me eyes, and I trusted
He
that.
bet you $1,000. And I'm allowed to give you real eyes?
Okay, story number 4. I had a pet snake called Mitch. I would often let him out to roam free in the house. Sometimes I'll forget about him for a few days until I surprisingly find him inside a cushion or someone's bed.
Abby, for sure.
Sorry, does that say I had or I have?
Have yeah.
Had. Did I say have?
No, but then the rest of it was like present tense, so I'm confused if it's have or had.
Let's talk about the syntax a bit more.
It's got to be Abby.
Why do you think it's me?
It's just an alternative weird thing you would do.
I did have a lot of I will be so honest.
Yeah, like she'd pose with it for her Tumblr.
And also, it's like you try and throw us off with the grammatic correction, like, oh, well, is it have or had?
The only thing I will say is I had a lot of weird pets growing up, but I never had snakes because I'm scared of snakes.
Alright,
and
do you
spiders.
give me $1,000 if you never had a snake?
I will give you $1,000 on camera
If you never had
I've never had a snake.
Give me the real eyes.
Oh, that's pretty convincing.
You've never had a snake.
I've never had a snake.
I am voting Abby.
Abby?
I also vote for Abby.
Me, myself, and I vote for Abby.
Oh, God,
Abby?
I think it's Alan.
Yeah.
And Sam?
Oh, well, I'm going to go Alan. Doesn't matter because Abby's the...
Okay. All votes lead to Alan.
Abby.
Abby.
All
Abby.
votes lead to
Sorry.
me. I'll point the blame.
Sorry. All votes point to Abby. But the real person
Oh no.
was Sam.
Fucking knew it!
The snake. I
I knew it! You fucking
Seen a snake.
Was it? Did you? I feel like I do remember you telling me about having a
When I
pet
lived
snake.
in Canada, I rented a room and a snake came with it. It was like,
Yeah, maybe I don't remember this
You
story.
didn't wake up one morning and go, you know what I really need is a pet?
Okay, story number 5. I once bullied a disabled person.
Oh my god. That's gotta be Abby.
How can you do that?
Disabled could be pretty broad. Someone could be dyslexic.
Is that the whole sentence? There's nothing more?
that's
Yeah, that's
so
it.
funny.
I once bullied a disabled person.
That's so funny.
All I'm gonna say is this is Alan, and I'm voting now. That's it.
Andrew would make sense because he went to like a private school and all those boys club sort of vibes, you know?
Yeah.
What?
He looks like that.
Thanks
But
for
some
bringing-
high schools
backing me
have. My high school we had wheelchair access disabled students, and then sometimes if you sat behind them, we used to lock their
okay,
wheels.
so it was
Well, you were one of them.
Maybe we don't want to share that.
But that was back in high school. It was another time.
Now is a good time to say that all the proceeds for this video will go to Captain Starlight for.
I think it's you.
Yeah, I think it's Alan.
Why?
Not even funny.
Why?
The way you were laughing when he was reading the card
It's
out.
crazy. It's a crazy sentence.
But I also think,
I swear to God, it's not me.
but I think it's also the kind of answer it's the kind of story you would think is a funny answer.
Oh. I'll say I don't think it's Abby because of some of the stories she told doesn't make her sound like a bully.
No, I was the bullied.
There you go. I didn't want to say that.
I
There
was
you go.
the disabled
I
kid.
was once bullied by a disabled kid.
The next
The next card. I don't think Abby would have written it on the card.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah. I
that
also
goes
wouldn't
against
have
her
done it.
character. I think Hamo would have, Alan would have, but also
Well, maybe you
Sam
would
would
have.
have.
Maybe
and
you
I
would
would
have.
because I'm an angel.
I think it's Killer or Alan is who I'm in R-ing
Well, I
between.
think it's Andrew.
I'm just going to guess Alan.
I want to go with Alan.
I said already, it's Alan.
Alan, who do you say?
Ask him first.
It's 100% Alan.
I'm gonna vote Alan as well.
What do you reckon the answer is? It's Alan.
Can you elaborate, Alan? Was it recent?
They weren't that disabled.
Like just what?
Much younger. I was much younger, and all I did was, and at camp, we were all sitting at a table, me and my friends, and they were walking past, and I said, "Hey, Miranda, do you want to come sit with us?"
Oh, it was a girl as well. You bullied a disabled girl.
And then she looked over, and then she said, "What?" And then I looked away, like, you know, don't talk to us or whatever. That's the bullying. See, I'm a good guy.
Okay.
Don't look.
Don't look.
Sounds like we've got someone disabled right here.
Don't bully me, man. God, you're such a bully.
I'm pro-disabled. I think everyone should be disabled, okay?
Yeah. Story number 6. One time I got drunk and asked out my teacher via email.
I think Andrew. I know that's a catchphrase now, but I think Andrew, because he's old enough to be in that age where he could ask the teacher out.
When did email?
Yeah,
like you didn't have
you didn't have
email
email when
when
you
you
were
were
in
Email
like,
is like basically you like write a message and then you.
I had email when I was at school. What are you talking about?
I think it's also possibly Abby.
Yeah, because she has a teacher kink.
Oh,
I don't have a teacher.
I needed.
No, because my mum is a teacher, so let's not put that out there.
okay, mummy teacher. Whoa.
No.
Did you ever accidentally call your teacher mummy?
No.
Oh.
But I also don't call my own mother mummy.
Don't say Tino.
But you're drunk. It's drunk
Well,
incompetence.
if they're a teacher.
Yeah, it could be TAFE teacher.
All right, guys. It's Andrew. He winked at me. He He did like a movement that kind of suggested that it was him.
It's definitely you.
Shut up. It's not me.
witch. You're the witch.
This could be a killer.
That's what I was going to say. He
I
hasn't
feel
said
like this
anything.
could be a killer. He's been so fucking quiet in this
Said
corner.
anything.
Okay, it's a vote. I think it's vote
All right,
time.
it's vote time.
Let's start this end.
I'll just go Hamo.
Hamo. Sam says
I reckon
Hamo.
it's a killer.
Killer.
Yeah, I could be
I
wrong.
think it's Hamo.
2 votes for Hamo so far.
Wait, I say killer.
The 2 are killer, 2 Hamo.
Okay, I'm going to go with
Well,
killer.
obviously you'd go killer.
Okay, with 3 are killer.
Yeah.
A killer is leading in the way. The real person who said that was.
I started that. I fucking knew it.
So
Yes. Tell us the story, please.
well, her name was Miss.
Oh, we're
Hello, Miss. How are you? And everyone had a big crush on her, and I'm like, I'm gonna be the guy that asked her out. And we were at the bar, and we were all drinking. I got pretty hammered, and they're like, bro, you should email Miss. So I was like, yeah, I should. So I started writing an email, like it's a nice letter, and I attached an image of myself at the bar, looking
okay.
kind of not a dick
my
pic,
God.
not a dick pic.
No.
That's
You
crazy.
attached
An
an image
attachment.
of you at the bar.
Imagine how scared she would have been opening the attachment.
So was this to her like work?
Her school email.
Oh my god!
It was an @.edu.au.
Oh my god!
And she never reported you?
She did.
She reported you?
She did. And then I had to go to the principal's office and explain why I asked one of the teachers out.
Story number 7. I'm going to read this out in an American accent. You'll know why at the end of the sentence. For 3 years of my life, I spoke with a thick American accent.
That was good, Rodney.
No one who did that.
Right, maybe a killer.
That's true.
Oh, y'all are tripping.
Grew up younger.
Y'all be
international.
tripping.
Why don't we hear all our American accents? You go.
So,
I'm not from round here.
For 3 years of my life, I spoke with a thick American accent.
that's cool.
I can do one. I just don't.
You do it.
Well, I
Killer.
didn't do it for 3 years.
Alright.
This is me genuinely giving it a crack.
A crack?
For 3 years of my life, I spoke with an American accent.
It's pretty good.
For 3 years?
Okay.
What?
For 3 years I spoke with American accent.
Hamo?
For 3 years, I spoke with an American accent.
That's South African.
That's South
bro.
African
That's Big
mixed
Ben,
with
bro.
That's my best.
That's Big Ben.
That's my best one.
New Zealand.
I was a child star, and maybe because of that he.
In Australia.
hoping that anyone will be a casting director, anyone you ever met as a kid.
Never know when they watch
Just like method acting from 6 years old.
Time to vote.
Abby.
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 No.
It's not me.
I
I
would have
think
gone a
it's.
killer, you dumb.
Yeah, I think it's a killer.
Dumb. I think
Yeah.
it's a killer.
Well, no shit.
Is a killer.
Well, I went to an international school, obviously pick up an American accent.
Was it an American school?
Physiological.
Was it in America or was it another country?
Actually, it was an American school in Japan. So all the kids were like American. Like,
Watashi
speak with
What were
us.
they doing there?
Konnichiwa.
Let's go on to the next story. Story number 8.
Cards from me.
Rodney, you can see
Yeah,
me.
just hold it closer to you,
Use your
bro.
real hand, man.
Hold it,
Can I use my real hand now?
No.
I once did a hit and run on a parked car. I was later caught and brought into the police station.
Was there much damage to the car, Abby?
I don't know. It wasn't me.
Were you in the car when it happened?
What?
And whose car was it, Abby?
Based on statistics, it's one of the girls.
It's one of the girls on Alan.
No, it could be Andrew because he could have been really stoned.
Or really hard. Yeah,
Like
he could have been on
Whoa, where
go.
am I going, man? And he's hit a parked car.
He's not a weed guy, though.
Okay, I actually
Not a
now,
weed guy.
upon further analysis, investigations, I now believe that it is Andrew.
Oh, for God's sake, I've got done for a DUI, but never a hit and run.
I'm gonna go Hamo.
Hamo.
Yeah, I'm also going hammer.
It's definitely not me.
Give me the eyes.
It's not me.
Oh, look at those puppy eyes.
Yeah, but he gave me truth eyes last time and it was
It's
a
definitely
lie.
one of the girls. You guys are idiots.
I reckon it's Sam.
Oh, it's not. Promise.
Okay. We're playing like that now.
2 Hamos, 1 Sam.
It is, and I can guarantee you 100% that it is Andrew. What?
I think it's Abby. I
Oh,
can tell when she's lying.
now.
I can tell when she's lying.
Oh, it's Abby.
I believe that 100% is Andrew Hamilton.
It's 100%
Hamo.
Abby. It's Abby for sure.
Hamo has the most votes, but the person who did this was Abby.
I knew it too. I was like, as soon as you looked at me, I was like, yeah, that's your lying face.
Story number 9. I made it to the state finals of the National Shakespeare Festival.
What even is a National Shakespeare final?
It's
That's the kind of thing that the guy that we made the same final would say.
Yeah.
yeah. You're a good actor.
What is it? Only the most accredited program for thespians.
Oh, okay, how
Was
about
it for Hamlet or?
This has to be
Don't
this
say
guy.
it.
No, I'm asking Alan.
this wasn't me.
Okay.
Was it for?
It was or was not me.
It's Alan, 100%.
It's actually Andrew 100%.
I hate that you're going to tell the story now that you went to the final and yeah, it's Alan.
No.
I think it's gonna be Alan, but like that's not as interesting as if it was Hamlet.
She lying?
I don't know. She's doing really well, is she?
She's learned. She's adapted.
It's Alan. It's fucking Alan.
No, me.
Okay.
Shut up.
You shut up.
All votes,
You shut up. It's you.
all votes lead to Alan.
Yeah.
Wherefore art thou the truth?
Oh.
Just double check. The truth is with Hamo.
Aye, but to die and go we know not where, to lie in cold obstruction and to rot. Merchant of Venice.
Oh, wouldn't have picked it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I thought it was too obviously me or Alan.
Fellow.
Yeah, he also
drama.
got Othello fuck.
I thought it was gay, but I did it as a side.
You got to the final.
I competed as a side hustle.
You're very good at being gay, apparently.
The 10th story. I once jumped off a really high bridge to impress a group of young kids. Afterwards, the smell of shit followed me for a while. I thought I must have stepped in it. It wasn't until I got home I realised I shat myself.
That's got to be Alan.
Want me to say the story again?
So who would want to impress a group of kids? Shut up. Don't say that.
You asking that question?
Don't
Also,
say such
how it's
things. How doth there thee?
Which of us would want to impress some young kids?
Shut up. I've never shot myself. Only when I was a kid.
Well, Amy famously told us she doesn't have any poo stories.
Shit story.
Okay. I think it's you, brother.
Shut up.
I'm so sad for him.
It could be.
Stay with me.
He was like, I think it's you.
Sam, who do you vote for?
Yeah, Alan.
No, it's not me.
You want to bet me $1,000?
I bet you $1,000.
It's generally not me.
I think Alan.
Alan.
Ask him first.
So it was Alan.
Last time you did this, you voted for yourself as well. So, Alan.
I vote for Andrew this time.
Okay.
No, I vote for Sam this time, actually.
You
Sorry.
can't change
Vote
your
for
vote.
Sam this time.
Yeah.
All votes lead to Alan. 1 vote leads to Sam. The person who said it was
Sam! What? Yeah! I told you I thought it was Sam, you fool!
Yeah.
You Horatio!
But it's such a pathetic, it's such an insane
How old
story.
are you?
I think I was 16 and the kids were 12.
Oh, Sam, no.
God.
They were all little boys.
Oh, Sam, no.
Not like, no, because
Don't keep telling the story.
they told me I wouldn't do it because I was a girl. And I was like, well, I will.
Yeah, I'll shit my pants and I'll show you.
What did you initially think the smell of shit was coming from?
I think
the
I
water?
thought I'd stepped in it.
In the water? Like, how would you have
No, it wasn't until I was riding my bike home. Every
Oh
time
my
I
God, you
stopped,
were
I was like,
riding
oh,
it.
did I like step in
So
it?
the bikesy was all up in it.
Were they impressed at all?
I was told, because I asked for that story to be removed, I was told that there's way worse stories than this one. And I have been stitched up because this is clearly the worst story and the grossest story.
I don't know. He fucking asked a teacher out via email.
Hey, I didn't shit myself when I did it, so, you know.
Score update. In reverse order. Abby on 10. Akila on 10. Alan on 10. Hamo and Sammy. Hamo and Sam are on 20. So we have a tie.
Yeah, go.
This chair better not smell like shit.
Now we have our two contestants competing against each other. Oh, fucking conniving. This round, we're flipping the script. I will read a story that belongs to only one of our finalists. This time, each must convince the judges that the story belongs to them. Okay. Years ago, I was tear gassed by the riot squad.
Bro.
Okay.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be Sam, right?
Yeah, so this is definitely my story.
Oh, she's so innocent.
Because you think it's gonna be him, but it's me. It was when I was in Canada and the Canucks versus Boston Bruins, and the Canucks lost in Vancouver and the whole city rioted, and I was in the city drinking, and then when I left the bar, there was a riot squad and I got tear gassed.
She had that
That's a
ready
true
to
story.
go, yeah.
That's a true story.
All right, Hummo. Tell us how you got tear gassed.
It's quite an easy story to tell you.
Then tell us.
tell us.
You're kind of struggling, mate.
Were you also in Canada when the Canucks lost?
When I was in jail, there was a riot.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy to tell because it's so
It's in
short.
my fucking book.
No, it's not. There's no riot in your book.
Oh, yeah, that's fair play.
You got memory lapse. There was a riot.
Well, I mean, it was a shit book, so I have forgotten that.
Oh.
Another one. Get him again. Get him again. Get him again. Get him again.
I could be wrong. but
Can we get the book real quick?
terrible
Oh
memory.
yeah. There's a piece of evidence right there.
Oh, no, that one. 237.
All right, we've got to make a decision
I think
soon,
There is
everyone.
literally no chapter in here labeled prison riot.
I must have forgotten that. There is a prison riot in the book.
All right. Let's. What do you?
Okay, so then now, if you're in a bar and you're celebrating whatever,
The
why
loss.
would you be wrapped up in? Why couldn't you stay indoors and it wouldn't affect you?
So I was a bit drunk and I didn't know that there was a riot happening outside.
liar.
Swear to God, I walked out literally to things. There was a car on fire. It's like I went from the fun bar to World War happening out there.
so you-
Didn't even know.
From riot.
So you got tear gassed and then you fell into a fetal position?
No,
or
they
what?
were setting them off, and I thought it would be a bit funny to get tear gas until I realised what tear gas is, and I was fucked up, so I just ran.
Can we have Andrew reenact a little bit of his body's reaction to getting tear gassed? I'll represent the tear gas.
Oh shit.
Now I'm gonna do Sam's reacting to the tear gas, okay? But I'm also Canadian tear gas. So- Oh, sorry.
Run. You gotta run.
She's not running.
Not running.
Still not running.
Story checks out. Story
You
checks
okay?
out.
Little girl, are you okay?
A genuine reaction.
I think Sam wouldn't be able to think on the spot so quickly. I think there would be some holes and stuff. So I think the story must be true because it was so elaborate.
It's a backhanded compliment.
You're
Yeah, a
welcome.
little bit.
And she's so honest and sweet, look at her. Whereas this guy's a fucking criminal.
What do you say, Abby?
I also think it's Sam, A, because of the details, but B, I swear I don't remember him getting tear gassed in the book.
Can I ask one question just before I give my vote? After
thought you
the
did.
the gas tears, Sam, did you shit your pants?
Oh, fuck you, no.
I vote for Samuel
As the owner of the story,
as the owner of as this happened to her.
yes, I think it's Sam's story.
You're confirming Sam.
I confirm it is Sam.
The winner
Yes.
is, regardless of if it's true or not, is Sam.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yay!
So you're either the best liar
I understand
or
how
you're
this game
telling the
works.
truth.
All right.
Do we know? Will we expose if it's true or not? Time will tell.
Yeah, no, time will tell now. I want to know whose story.
That time is now. Sam.
Yes.
It was true.
All right, good job, guys.
Nice, well done.
Good job,
Thank
guys.
you.
Well done.
We did it well.
Thanks for watching the OG Crew. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Keep subscribing if you're still subscribing. And leave your comments below on what your favourite minute was when
We want time codes.
Yeah. Tell us the time
The
code.
second.
Favourite time codes and favourite subtitle.
Thank you. Thank you to
you,
Rodney. Woo!
I'm a killer will always be a pillar of the OG crew, and this is my first drink.
No, it's not. It's fucking lying.
Fuck off. Fuck off. The killer will always be a pillar of the OG crew. This is my 8th drink. The killer will always be a pillar of the OG crew, and this is my 13th or 14th.
A killer will always be a pillar of... Where are you going? We have to record this. Killer will always be a pillar of the OG crew. Sam, I loved you and I always love you.